Hey everyone, so, I've got some pretty disappointing news to share about Genshin Impact's upcoming 5.3 patch, and honestly, I'm feeling pretty upset about it, especially for all of us who play for free. As we know, version 5.3 is coming on January 1st, and we've been excited about the new characters, Mavuika and Citlali, both of whom will be featured in the first phase of the banner. But now, we've got some bad news. It turns out that the Lantern Rite Festival, which we were all hoping would give us extra pulls, is going to be happening in the second phase of the patch, not the first. Now, you might be wondering why this is such a big deal. Well, the Lantern Rite Festival usually gives us an extra 20 pulls, which really helps when we're trying to get the new 5-star characters. But since it's happening in the second phase, that means we won't get those extra pulls for Mavuika and Citlali. This feels like a huge letdown. We're getting the extra pulls the day after the event banners for Mavuika and Citlali leave. So, we're basically losing out on a lot of chances to pull for them. To be clear, it's not like we're getting nothing in the first phase. If you do all your dailies, you can get 1260 Primo Gems, which is a decent amount. And then, there's the 600 Primo Gems for the maintenance compensation. You'll also get 60 Primo Gems from a random code, and 530 Primo Gems from the Archon quest, plus 1 intertwined fate, which totals up to 690 Primo Gems. For completing Mavuika and Citlali story quests, you'll get 120 Primo Gems. So far, it doesn't sound too bad, right? Well, we're also supposed to get 3 events during this patch. One of them might be in the second phase, but let's assume they're all here for the first phase, which could give us 1260 Primo Gems. Then, there's the Paimon shop reset, where we could get 10 intertwined fates, which is 1600 Primo Gems if we can actually get all 10. And let's not forget the Abyss and Imaginarium Theater resets. You can get 800 Primo Gems from each of these, which gives us a total of 1600 Primo Gems. Finally, there's the trial run, which gives us 40 Primo Gems. Now, when you add all of this up, we get a maximum total of 45 pulls if you manage to complete everything. But realistically, that number drops to about 39 pulls, since not everyone will be able to get all 10 pulls from the Paimon shop or finish the harder floors in the Abyss or Imaginarium Theater. This is honestly pretty frustrating, because it feels like we're getting barely enough to even try and pull for these new characters. Mavuika and Citlali are both incredibly strong and highly anticipated, so it's just so disheartening to see that we're not getting the usual boost we expect. It feels like they've intentionally made it harder to get these new characters unless you spend money. As a free-to-play player, this is a tough pill to swallow. I know we've all been working hard to gather Primo Gems, and it just feels like this update is setting us up to fail unless we're willing to spend. I really hoped we could rely on the Lantern Rite rewards to help, but now it's just a reminder of how difficult it is to get the characters we want without paying up. I'm honestly pretty upset about this. It's a shame to see such a beautiful game make decisions that feel so player-unfriendly. We deserve better than this, and it's frustrating to feel like our efforts aren't being rewarded fairly. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Am I overreacting, or do you feel the same?